got me. Well, Jan made this gorgeous cake for me, and I was going to eat my dessert before I fixed my meal, because you know, life is so uncertain. I was going to enjoy my dessert first, but since you stopped me, let me teach you about these wonderful Louisiana oysters. Bonjour, welcome to Miss Lucy's Cajun Classroom. I'm your host and teacher, Miss Lucy, and today there's a whole lot of shucking going on. For hundreds of years, generations have fished and eaten oysters from Louisiana. Every year, across 8 million acres of the Louisiana Gulf Coast, about 750 million oysters are farmed, harvested, and processed. Guess I'd better get to shucking and eating as fast as I can. Louisiana is the leading producer of oysters in the United States, accounting for over 40% of the nation's oysters. They're fat, juicy, and salty. The only thing you have to decide is how you like to eat them. You've probably heard the saying that you should only eat oysters in the months with R's in them. That's because of the cooler waters in winter months. But with refrigeration now, it's much safer to eat oysters anytime as long as you follow a few rules. If you're a healthy person, you can still enjoy oysters raw on the half shell. However, if you have an immune deficiency or liver problems, diabetes, or some other chronic malady, you could be at risk. Here are some tips for cooking oysters to avoid that nasty bacteria. Cook oysters thoroughly. Steam them until the shells open and then continue cooking for 9 more minutes. Do not eat those shellfish that do not open during cooking. Fry shucked oysters in oil at least 10 minutes at 375 degrees. Eat oysters right after you cook them and always refrigerate leftovers. Nowadays, you can find pressurized or flash pasteurized oysters that have been treated to kill the bacteria. According to the Louisiana Oyster Task Force, there's 50 ways to eat your oysters. You can grill them, steam them, or fry them in a pan. You can bake them, broil them, or cook them in a stew. I've made oysters nachos, oyster bacon wraparounds, a delicious creamy artichoke and oyster soup, and an oyster rice dressing that will make you want to slap your grandma. However you cook and eat them, enjoy Louisiana oysters.